couple of back-to-back reps.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the gun is Purdy. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's a 49er first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. A give, left side to McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Going run again with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Purdy gonna go on 4th. And it's gonna be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So this one will not get it done. They're gonna turn this over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
All right.
Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ready.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short, so that's 3rd and less than a yard.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Taken in by Smith. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Yeah, ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Tua again. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Miami touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down throw by Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seeing him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line, well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A gain of 6, and that brings up an interesting 4th and short call.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And they take him down right along the 30. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 5. Javon Holland there to make the stop. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this 3rd down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Looking to throw, Purdy. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewing with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff.